So, hello everyone. I'm glad to be here today. My name is Joe Mardoukh, and I am the Market Segment Manager of Fire-Retardant products at BÜFA Composite Systems. So, it's my pleasure today to show you my presentation about innovative, about sustainable, and about fire-retardant products, composite solutions for the railway sector and other sectors. So during my presentation, first of all, I'm going to give you a short introduction about our BÜFA Firestop philosophy. Then the second topic for us is our latest and unique innovation. It's the Gelcoat S320. So then I'm going to give you a short summary about our systems recommendation before talking about our BÜFA resin portfolio. So I'm going to talk about our new rPET resins. Then I'm going to talk about our Class A resins. And then in the end, I'm going to talk about our foaming resin. And then the last topic for today will be our success story, let's say, or a success railway story. It's a project called VAL 208. I'm going to show you the stages of optimization and development of this project, and then I'm going to conclude my presentation. So regarding BÜFA Firestop, we have passion for protection. We all know that fire-retardant GRP components can save lives when every second counts. So what we do at BÜFA Composite Systems, we develop systems. Those systems can save lives of passengers and lives of human beings in case of an emergency or in case of a fire. So those systems that we developed, they consist of individual products, let's say gel coats and resins. And those systems or those individual products, for various applications, they can turn those GRP components into fire-retardant components and then save lives of humans in case of a fire and then prevent as well the spread of a fire. Now, why BÜFA? Honestly speaking, regarding fire retardancy, we have more than 20 years of experience in this field. So we have our own in-house research and development. We have our own recipes. We have as well our own production in Germany, in UK as well, and we have our own know-how, and as well we have our in-house fire laboratory. So during development of our materials, we do our own fire testing. We learn our materials and the behavior of our materials before launching our products in the market. For example, our main focus, of course, is on the railway, like, for example, like cone calorimeter, heat release testing, or maybe as well for the marine, IMO 1006. Now, I'm going to talk about our latest innovation. So after studying the market and after like having more than maybe 15 years of experience in developing intumescent gel coats, we came to a conclusion that we are going to introduce to the market a new gel coat. So this gel coat is called the S320. It's one gel coat for all requirements. Let's say it has a balanced recipe, and on the other side as well, it has a lot of advantages. So first of all, I'm going to talk about sustainability and about safety. So this product, due to emission reasons, is styrene-free. This product, regarding like REACH compliance as well, maybe for the future, is melamine-free, and this product, of course, is free of halogens. Now, when it comes to the fire safety, using this product, of course, in combination with our resins as well, you can achieve the highest fire classification. So you can easily, without paint and with paint, achieve hazard level 3, and as well a very safe hazard level 2, including paint. Now, moreover, we see on the right side as well some graphs. So during the development of this product, we did a benchmarking in the market. So we did a benchmarking regarding one of our products, previous products. On the other side as well, we took into consideration some X products from the market. And we came to a conclusion that our S320 gel coat, let's say it has the highest heat deflection temperature in the market, which is lately like a requirement for the railway business due to many reasons. On the other side as well, we discovered that it has a really low MARE or heat release value in the market. So as you can see, the 320, it has a MARE value of below 20 kilowatt per meter square. And in order to stay hazard level 3, you need to stay below 60 kilowatts per meter square. So even you still have a lot of room for the paint to be applied on the systems. Now, moreover, you can consider as well this gel coat as a versatile gel coat. So even though it's highly filled, because it's for the EN 45545, and it has to comply to high standards, fire standards, it has an optimal viscosity and thixotropy. So you can easily apply it using a machine. We did internally, of course, a lot of trials using our own BÜFA Tech machines, and on the other side as well at the customer side. It has like an ideal layup time, and as I mentioned before, it can be used with different BÜFA Firestop resins for different applications, closed mold processes or open mold, RTM, vacuum infusion, or hand lamination to comply with the fire standards. Moreover, application-wise, to be honest, like our main focus when we developed this product, it was like for the railway business. On the other side as well, we are gaining a lot of interest from the building and construction market. So we are speaking here mainly about the European norm, which is like the 13501, and American norm, the ASTM E84. Now here I'm gonna give you only a short system recommendations. So in the future, for all of your new projects, please consider from BÜFA side one gel coat, which is the S320. On the other side, this gel coat can be combined with different resins for different applications. So in case of hand lamination, in case of vacuum infusion, we have different products. All of them, they can comply with HL3 for interiors and exteriors. So we are speaking about R1, R7, and R17. On the other side as well, combining this gel coat with our RTM resins, you can comply to an HL3 level or a very safe HL2 level. Now I'm gonna jump into our BÜFA Firestop resin portfolio. So lately in the market, we were hearing a lot about, or we were questioning if we have recycled material in our products. For this reason, we came with two different products. They are rPET based. The S400, which is for vacuum infusion, and it's kind of a similar product to our best-selling product, the S425. On the other side as well, for hand lamination, we came up with a new solution. It's called the BÜFA Firestop S405, and it's a similar version to our BÜFA Firestop 8175W1. On the right side, you can see some customer trials, and below, if you go to the Innovation Planet, you can see one driver desk, which is manufactured by our customer in Germany, which is BKT, in RTM process. It's a system that combines the gel coat, newest gel coat S320 with the vacuum infusion resin S400. And BÜFA certified this system as HL3 for interiors and exteriors. Now, the second topic will be the Class A resins. So we have Class A resins for RTM, and we have for vacuum infusion. For the RTM resins, I'm gonna give you an example, the BÜFA Firestop S585. This BÜFA Firestop, the advantage, it is like Class A in appearance. So if you look below, on the left side, you have like one laminate in RTM, which is done using a standard ortho resin. On the other side, you can see like the white one, which is done with BÜFA Class A resin. So those panels, they have inserts, metal inserts on the B surface, and the one using like Class A resin, it doesn't show any shrink marks because those products tend to zero shrink. So the shrinkage of those products is really low. As well, on the right side, there are some customer trials where you can see using X resins, you can see the fiber prints and the fabric prints on the surface of the products, where using our Class A RTM resin, you see a Class A surface appearance without waviness, without undulations. As well, for vacuum infusion, we have different products. One of them could be like the BÜFA Firestop-S440. We all know that in vacuum infusion, we have a really high glass content, about 70% glass content in laminates, and fabrics are used. So for this reason, you see always, it's typical to see fabric prints, as you can see like in the right picture. But if you consider using Class A resins, vacuum infusion resins from BÜFA, you can see that we manufactured like one really thick part. And if you look at the surface of the part, you don't see fabric prints. Now, in general, the advantages of those products, of course, no fiber prints, no fabric prints. So for your production, you have less rework or sometimes no rework as well. It depends on the type of gel coat you are using. And of course, in case you are using fire retardant gel coat, so without sanding, you can maintain like the same thickness of the gel coat you applied in the beginning. And in this case, you are not losing as well fire retardancy for your real projects. Now for RTM, I'm gonna give you a quick overview. So we have foaming resins. Of course, in case of foaming resins, you need a mold and a counter mold, and then the product will foam between those two solid components in order to give you like the form needed. One example, for example, is the front of a camping car. So this is done using a foaming resin with a lot of material savings and weight savings. So the foaming resin, one example is our S910. It's a fire retardant version. It can be combined with our S320, and you can achieve HL3 or a very safe HL2, even including paint. Your advantages, you have lighter parts and material savings. It can be up to 50%. Of course, you have to consider when you have thicker part, then you have like more savings using these materials. Thermal and sound insulation properties. So for interiors, for R1 in the trains, and it was tested by one of our customers from the second market. It has as well like comparable mechanicals, comparable like fire retardancy to a hand lamination system. Its application is in cloud mold processes, so in the end you have less emission. On the other side as well, you have to consider in the market that you have lighter parts, which means as well lower emission when trains are functioning. And regarding processability, you can like in 2.5 hours to 3 hours have your part demolded and ready. So in production, you are kind of saving times. Now, the last topic for today is a railway success story. It's one project called VAL 208. Those are the steps of development of this project. It started in epoxy pre-preg, then in hand lamination, then in vacuum infusion using a vinyl ester resin, later on in vacuum infusion in a sandwich construction, and then our latest recommendation, of course, will be like a sustainable recommendation, which is our 320 rPET resins. So I'm gonna go step by step into this process and how it developed. So first of all, this project was done using epoxy pre-preg. Back then, it was only in accordance to the German rail standard, which is the 5510. And then at one point, the market came with the EN 45545, and of course, the market started looking for alternatives. At this reason, BÜFA came into the game, and we developed a system for the EN45545 in hand lamination. Of course, after a period of time and due to emissions reasons and due to high labor requirements, etc., this resulted again in reorientation and redesign. So for this reason, we came up with a new solution back then, which is infusion solution in closed mold processes using a vinyl ester resin that contributes to really high mechanicals. And in order as well to help our customers and advance this projects, we introduced as well a vacuum infusion BÜFA Tech machine. And then at one point, we came up again with a different solution and different developments. So in this case here, we are considering a new resin, which is not vinyl ester based. It's DCPD based, and this resin, it has the lowest viscosity in the market. So a lot of customers consider this product because you can easily fill your front ends, your huge parts. We combined again this solution with 3D Core, one of our suppliers, let's say, or we cooperated with them. And using a sandwich construction for the front ends, even we managed in the market to save up to 20% weight. So that's again a material saving, that's again good for the emission. From our side, in order to support further sustainability topics and green topics, now we recommend for the market a new solution. In this case, we recommend our latest innovation, the sustainable product S320, in combination with our vacuum infusion resin, which is the S400 and in sandwich construction. Here, what are your advantages? We are speaking again about high fire retardancy, the highest you can achieve in the market. We are speaking about sustainable GRP components and green components. We are speaking about lower weight, material saving, and as well more or less emissions in the market. We are speaking for our customers about shorter production time, less labor, and of course, in case of vacuum infusion, using those sandwich constructions and our solutions, you can consider fewer consumables requires and less waste. So in order to conclude my presentation for the railway business and for other sectors, I'm going to recommend you please to consider our newest innovation, the S320 gel coat, for all of your new projects. If you need support, of course, you can contact us, and we will support our customers in the certification process and in the technical recommendations requirement. So that's it from my side. Now I'm going to give the words to our customer in Germany, Mr. Bahrmann, and he is going to show you real cases using BÜFA Firestop materials. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Yeah. Thanks a lot, Joey. Yeah, jetzt geht's. For your presentation, and thanks a lot on BÜFA to have the chance to show BKT here on this event. Let me introduce myself. My name is Oliver Bahrmann. Since 2 years, I'm the CEO of BKT in Braunschweig. Yeah. And overall, I have experience of 15 years now of railway business, especially in matter of high-speed GRP trains for high-speed GRP parts for high-speed trains. And yeah, in matter of development, design, manufacturing, and quality of especially GRP parts. We are located in Braunschweig, in north of Germany. It's 200 kilometers from BÜFA away, so we are common in our North German mindset, and this has a long history between BKT and Braunschweig. We are now at around 50 people. We have 4,000 square meters of production space. We are using hand laminate, RTM, infusion. We have some parts already done in SMC technology. We will have a big CNC machine where we do the cutting. And of course, we have all the certifications we need for rail business in matter of welding and bonding, and ISO standard is the standard. This year we were working on the IRIS standard, and hopefully we will finish this project end of this year. You see on the map that there's a line to Poland. This is because we have a subsidiary in Krapkowice. This is located between Breslau and Krakow. And so we are two companies specialized on GRP parts. And in Poland, we located more or less the hand laminate because of labor costs. Our mission is that we are a company which gives our customers, like the big OEMs like Siemens, Alstom, maybe Stadler, Vossloh in Kiel, Heiterblick in Leipzig, and we give the full service. Our matter is to design fiber composite parts in the best way, with the best achievements for the customers, for us, and for the future. Our products are more or less the rail business, also 80% of the turnover is rail. Here you see some products. The driver's desk you can see here in the showroom. The driver's desk is, I will explain later. And we do a lot of parts for the ICE3. We have some special things for these for the leisure area. We create seats and covers for a special 4D cinema where all the audience is sitting on the platform, and this platform is totally moved. Also, this is like a flight simulator for 80 people in one. And very special product is this lifeboat container. You may know this product from your last trip on a ship, but this is very special. This is a lifeboat container for a submarine. This is using depth of 400 meters, and so you can imagine this is a very special part. Let me come to the product. You can see here in the showroom. This is based, or this product you can see is based on a serial product for the Siemens Zero HC train, high capacity. This is double-decker regional train from Siemens, where we produce the driver's desk, or the body from the driver's desk, as you see on the showroom. We took this project to make a test with the material from BÜFA, with the S320 and the rPET-based resin. And we did a copy, or we did a one-to-one test, and it was done without any problems. It was just done. Also this is working, the system. And we will move on in this topic of renewable materials. One big project I want to show to you, which is suitable for these materials too, but it was too late. Also the S320 was too late for this project because it's already done. It's a big building part where we create GRP parts for a curtain wall facing in the office building. And this project was about 1,000 of these elements in a very strange color. And we built 600 of them in Braunschweig. And if you ever do a trip to Regensburg, you can look at this building. It's close to the train station. Yeah, if you have some questions on Joy or me, you can easily go to the speakers meeting area. It's close here above, and then we will be happy to answer all your questions. Thank you for your attention, and bye-bye.